Hi there, my name is Alyssa. This is going to be my intro of myself into the BJD community. I'm going to take my glasses off, there's horrible glare on them. Okay, so I actually just recorded an entire video and the file had no audio. So this is round 2 of trying to make a video. So to start off, my name is Alyssa. You can find me on Instagram and Den of Angels as Madoka Wears My Pocky, or on here you will clearly see me as Nikita Knight, which is just kind of a persona name I've used over the years. I do go by Nikki online a lot, so you can also call me that, that's fine. So I actually just very recently got into the BJD hobby, thanks to my amazing friend who is known here on YouTube as Ayya Quinn, and I will also link you to her YouTube, and I will also link you to her Etsy, where she's starting to make doll clothes. Currently she only has a couple A-zones, so 1/6 size outfits on there, but they're absolutely stunning. They're very, very beautiful, very pretty. They're kind of a lowly style. They have a bunch of little accessories, and for how much there is, their price is absolutely amazing. Especially considering it's in the Canadian dollar, so it's very cheap for anyone who doesn't live in Canada, because our dollar is terrible. But yeah, so I'll link you to all of her stuff so you can see her. I actually recently sent her a package, which she got in the mail overnight, which I was very surprised about. So she's actually, I think, going to do a video of herself opening it today. So whenever she actually gets that up, I will post a link to that as well, so you can see that. And it is a bunch of stuff I made for her and for her dolls. So, like I said, I only very recently got into the hobby. I actually met Ayya Quinn through my amazing boyfriend. Our 1-year anniversary is actually next month. So yeah, thanks to him I met her. She got me into the hobby because I went to Anime North and Doll North with her last year. Well, this year. And again, I will be going next year. But yeah, so I went to Doll North with her, and there I absolutely fell in love with the hobby. And I actually won a prize in the raffle. I won a ring doll Dracula head, the event one. I actually had only bought exactly 10 tickets, which is, I think, was the lowest they were selling. And I had put 9 tickets in for this tiny, tiny little girl doll they had up as a prize. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I thought it was adorable and precious, and I wanted it. But Ayya Quinn really wanted this Dracula head, so she had put in a bunch of tickets for it, and I put in 1 single ticket because I have the worst luck ever, and I was like, well, my bad luck will balance out your bad luck, and you will for sure win it. And then I wound up winning it with my single ticket in there. And the head actually came out with an amazing offer. It was faced up by Darjeeling Aesthetics, which again I will link in the bottom. I will link you to her website. She was very pleasant to work with. So the ring doll head I'm actually giving as a gift to Ayya Quinn because she wanted it. I put that 1 ticket in there for her. So the face up was completely done to her specifications, and I will show pictures of that. I have it with me now. He's absolutely stunning. I opened him just to look at it so I could send her photos. She's so excited. We're hoping to get a body for him relatively soon. There has been money issues. I am going to help her with it. My boyfriend wants to help with it. So we're going to do whatever we can to make sure she gets her RGM03 body. I have recently started up my own Etsy to sell. I'm currently making BJD jewelry. At the moment, it's only really beaded necklaces. I'm also going to be doing bracelets. I will do necklaces for the smaller sizes, MST size, SD size, the 1/6 scale, etc. But at the moment, I don't currently have the funds to make more expensive stuff out of chain and stuff like that. So something, I actually made this. It's just a little So it's a choker at the top and then the pendant hangs down. I made that for my girl, who I will introduce you to in a moment. But I just, that was actually just made out of jewelry I had lying around. So at the moment I just don't have the funds to make the nicer stuff like that, but I will. Now I'll introduce you to my dolls. So the very first BJD I got, I think within the community, I know in Den of Angels they don't really count these, but to me it counts because it was what really got me started in the community. This is my little girl. She's an Obitsu 11. So she's very small. You can see she's about the size of my hand, and I have rather small hands. I'm not sure which head she has. I think it's a little Ai-chan. I'm not 100% sure. But she's absolutely adorable. The dress she's wearing was made by me. It was one of the very first things I sewed for BJDs, and because she's such a small scale, I had quite a time with it. I wound up mostly utilizing, as you can see, stitching from the fabric that I was using, which was old fabric I had lying around from clothes that I was going to throw out anyway. But it has like little lace sleeves, and it's black, and in the back it's got a little bow to cover up the snap that I had to install to fit it onto her a little more nicely. So her hand actually fell off when I was picking her up. So yeah, this is, I named her Tiny. I was just calling her that, and then it just kind of stuck because she's so small, so that is her name. My next girl, this was the first one that I bought for myself. So her name is Lydia. This is Lydia. She is an Obitsu 27. Again, I know she's not really a huge part of the BJD community. It's more like the larger dolls. But she was the first one I bought for myself, so it meant a lot to me. She has an amazingly beautiful, very silky smooth long leg from Parabox, which is where I ordered her and all of her stuff from. It's really long, flowy, very nice. I'm so happy with it. She has a soft bust body. It's the one-piece body. It's not the jointed one. So it's the soft body. She's very squishy. And originally I was going to give her heterochromatic eyes. So I did order a second pair of eyes that are blue that match these ones. But I wound up absolutely falling in love with the gold eyes on her. And part of the reason is because, as you can see, my little OB11, so they're sisters, and you can see that their eyes and their hair are opposites, and I love that. I thought it was adorable. The dress Lydia's wearing was also made by me. This one you can see turned out a lot better than Tiny's did, because it was a bit bigger of a scale. It still wasn't amazing. I did have some difficulties with it. Some of the stitching isn't the best, and I did put a snap closure, you can see the bump there, inside the dress to keep it just more secure when I should have put a tie in. So I didn't really think about that at the time, but I think it looks pretty nice on her considering. It flows really nicely. It's about as long as she is, and I think the color just looks really nice on her, and it has a little flower. A few months ago now, I believe, was when I ordered my very first actual BJD. So this here is Ayya. That is what I've named her. She's an Ippelhaus Soa JID girl with a glamour bust, which at the time I thought was a great idea, and after receiving her I realized it was going to be very difficult to find clothes that would fit her. So she actually doesn't own anything. None of my girls own any clothes that weren't made by me, because at the moment I just don't have the money. I'm hoping that with opening the Etsy store, I am currently unemployed, so I'm hoping with opening my Etsy store I'll be able to make funds to help myself within the BJD hobby. There are more dolls I want. I really want a Spirit Doll Snowdrop Smart Doll. and I'm looking at A Doll Leaves Elf Girl, and I have so much planned that I really, really want, and I just can't afford yet. So I haven't even been able to get clothes for her. So all of her clothes are made by me. So this is her just comfy outfit, which is just this little tank top I made, and these leggings that I made out of socks. So they're a little bunchy here, as you can see. There's a fuzzy on her. They're a little bunchy here, as you can see, because the top of her leggings is actually the top of the sock where you would put your foot in. But it fits her waist so nicely, and because it stretches, it would probably fit other sizes too. But yeah, so it's a little tight down here, and a little bunchy, but the length of her shirt, as you can see, covers it, so you don't really notice it at all, and I think the leggings just look absolutely cute. And these are her little boots, which are from Lake World. And her wig here is also from Lake World, and I absolutely love this color on her. Oh, and she's a white skin, by the way. Originally, she was actually going to have very long, very traditionally Asian anime style black hair. So like with the straight bangs and then like the kind of cut layers in the front. But the wig was actually too big, and this one, Anna Quinn actually bought me both of these, my friend Anna Quinn, that got me into the hobby, as well as the boots. And originally, she bought this one extra, and I asked her to surprise me, so she ordered this wig in this amazing color, and this one fit her, and the black one didn't. And I absolutely fell in love with the color, so she's not getting any other color. This is the color she is sticking with from now on. But I absolutely love it. The wig is so beautiful and soft and flowy. And she has the most amazing eyes. Oh, if you can see them. They have a lovely yellow center and a blue outer ring. They actually just came with her, just inside her, and I absolutely love them, and I don't think I'll ever want other eyes for her, because they suit her so well and they match her hair so nicely. She is pretty good at posing. As you can see, her head's kind of wobbly. It's mostly because of the way I'm holding her. But like most Ipple House dolls, from what I've read and heard, she is a little finicky. But again, when I met her in person, she was so much more stunning than the pictures on their website. So I would definitely recommend their dolls. She's absolutely beautiful. And I actually have plans in the future, hopefully, to order more of their dolls, but we will see how that turns out. I actually do have other clothes that I've made for her, which I think I'll do like a little video of her modeling them so you can see them later. And I'll also do a video showing you some of the jewelry I have made that will be going or is on my Etsy. Other than that, I'm not really sure what else to say, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and yeah, that's me.